Hi David, I've got your ad open here. I think one of your fonts is missing, and so that's causing the outlines to not line up. You are also using a slightly newer version of Illustrator than what I use, so some of the files are not coming through correctly, and I won't be able to tear it apart as easily to show you ways that you can change things around. Okay, so we are going to look at your version here in my preview window, since the Illustrator version is not as easy to see. Just looking through some of your classmates' files here, you want to make sure that your headline is one of the largest things on the page, which you've done. And I have no problem with how this is laid out, but having a logo over the other entire half of the page is a little unrealistic. I would shrink that. Let's see, here's one that handles the logo just in a small tucked away kind of way. So that would be a better decision in how to use the logo. So I would like to see that logo, more like stamp size over here. Or you can better yet, move your text over to the left, and then, I'm sorry, hold on, my children are out in the hall. Let me shut my door, hold on. Okay, David, sorry about that. We should have less chatter in the background now. Okay, so it's okay if you want to leave your text all in white. You might want to try changing some of it to shades of gray. When you use a black and white ad, it's a great idea to utilize your shades of gray as much as possible. I'm going to make a couple little changes to this existing file if it will let me get in there and actually work with the pieces. Okay, I got rid of the background just so I can actually work on this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to retype what I do because for some reason, it looks like you tried to outline it, which is great. It just, I don't know. I really think it's because you have a new version. So I want to show you what I would do. I'm going to bring your picture back, though. Let's get rid of that. Let's get that picture back. Okay. So I want you to see what I'm doing in relationship to your photo. So I would experiment with using complementary typefaces. I'm going to change this to a script right now, and that we may decide that script is not the best one or is not completely readable, so that might change, but for right now, that's I'm going to leave it. Okay, and for some reason, it's bizarre that some of the characters are not working. Let's try that again. Script. No clue. I wonder if it's because I'm working on your file that is from a newer version. Okay, this is not the most readable typeface, but it'll get my point across for right now. So, the way you have your text is working really well. For that side, let me go ahead and get that back. Oh goodness, I can still hear my kids in the background. I'm sorry about that. I usually try to do this kind of thing when they are asleep, but that wasn't the case today because I need to get these back to you guys. Okay. All right. Well, you get the idea. Basically, do your text the same way down here, but do something else up here. You know, maybe it's in gray, maybe it is script. I would just try for some variety other than the whole thing being the same. That just introduces a little bit more variety. You still need to include a little bit of contact information. So be sure that as you're working and making this logo smaller, that you're able to incorporate like a website and a phone number. That's pretty much all you need. So put your logo down in one of the corners and the contact information beside it, and then something creative with your headline that's covering your image. And with this logo, I would refine it a little bit. One thing you could do, I don't mind at all the waves kind of crashing the mountain range, that kind of thing. But I think it would look better if it was all, for this, if it was all one shade. A well-designed logo is going to work well in one color and be very reducible. So one option would be to, let's see, I'm going to just draw this out in Illustrator real quick. Just kind of two waves here. And then a mountain range right beside it. Okay, of course you will be taking a lot more time with this. But it might look good if you do it in some way that is confined. So you can put your logo at the top. You could decide that your logo is the bottom underneath the image. Okay, and I know you, I kind of created a blob, but I know you would do better with that given the time that you have for this project. You might want to add in some lines here, kind of give it a woodcut look. You could do all kinds of things. But overall, just some sort of clean logo that's going to work well when reduced instead of all the thin outlines that are just going to get lost when reduced, okay? All right, I hope that was helpful. That's enough to get you going on your next round of rough drafts, and just contact me if you need any other help. Thank you.